And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Cutler. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Cutler. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You ready, Rick? You ready, Rick? Let's go, baby.
Out of the gun, it's Cutler. Connection made with Shenault. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On 2nd down, here's Cutler. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Titans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Titans.
Throwing on first down. Sullivan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one. And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
44.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sullivan. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's the 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
On the play. It's now 3rd down.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the gun, it's Cutler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The Titan ball carrier.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sullivan steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
3rd down.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
For Corey Davis. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
On fourth down, here's Steven Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal.
A 26-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And how about this? It's complete and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick is
and he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. These two teams all... Tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. First throw now for the backup Kaepernick. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And taken right on the 30. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
at their own.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And the Titans.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Still 15 yards to go, second down. From the gun, Sullivan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The linebacker, JAC, able to knock that one away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sullivan. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
6-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Number 29.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This is Chenault on the receiving end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
4 yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now Kaepernick again. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
To 2nd and 10.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Kaepernick to throw again. Flush. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Sullivan. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Sullivan. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, Sullivan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First down, a run with Cohen. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Titans' 38-yard line.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He gets it to Brown, complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Complete.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
On the play. And the Titans first down.
On 1st down, Sullivan. And this one's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. On 3rd down, Sullivan. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Stephen Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Jaguars.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Again, it's Kaepernick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
3rd and 3.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Able to find his man, John Phillips. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
First and
they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, it's Cohen. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try again with Cohen. Down right around the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Eluding the pressure right. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Score Titans 17, Jaguars 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get... A chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Sliding out of the pocket. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it. Up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Derrick Henry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. To throw on 3rd down, Sullivan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in more.
7 yards to pick up there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Kaepernick to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. DJ Chark, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Back to throw. Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Final score, Titans.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis,